Guys, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a nice weekend. Probably quiet like every other day has been. It was a quiet weekend for me, which is fine. I really enjoyed the sun yesterday because it's been kind of cold, but that's okay. Today I'm going to share a couple things with you. First, I am going to be sharing a video. So I've talked about how I have a dumb cat. You guys have seen the dumb cat. So this weekend, it was a little cold. I was watching a show, and my cat decided that it would be a good idea to try to touch fire. So what you hear on it is the TV in the background, but also he touches the screen with this glass pane that's in front of it. And for some reason, it makes a very loud sound when he does it. So it scares him. But it's kind of funny. The second thing I want to show you guys is a picture out my back window. It's like my kitchen window, which you can kind of see back there. Right there. And it's just the rain. It's kind of cool to see everything. For me, it's kind of important for me to either get outside or just look outside to keep my mind sane. I like going outside. Sometimes that's something like even when I'm in the classroom with you guys, I'll stand out in the ramp and it feels good to be out there in the sun after I've been inside for a long period of time. So that's the picture I shared, even though it was raining quite hard this morning. I think it's kind of nice that we have been getting the rain because we didn't have a very rainy season here in Southern California these last few months. So it's kind of nice, and hopefully we catch up and get to average rather than being behind, which we are now. So I'm happy for the rain, even though it keeps me inside. I also am going to share a virtual tour. It's not a huge thing where you can't really step around quite as much as the Machu Picchu ones, but it's got multiple different national parks. So like Hawaii Volcano National Parks, Bryce National Parks, and Carlsbad Caverns, and a couple other ones that you guys can look around at. They're pretty cool. So just kind of get an idea, and maybe someday you can go visit there. I've been to Bryce, I've been to the Hawaii one, and both are really, really cool when you see them up front. The pictures or the virtual tour doesn't do it justice, but it's nice, kind of a kind of temptation type of thing. Last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is as we're heading into the second week of quarantine, and a lot of you guys have parents that may not be working right now for a variety of reasons. For you guys, I have a little piece of advice. For adults, it's getting stressful. Some of you guys may have parents that are in the healthcare field. And if that's the case, they're going to work every day and kind of risking their own health to try to help others, but also to keep bringing in a paycheck. Same goes if you have other parents that are in any of the businesses, like they work in a grocery store, or if they work as an electrician or something like that, any of those vital jobs that they're still working. This can cause a lot of stress at home. So if you see it with your parents, try not to push the envelope. Meaning don't push them, just give them some space because your parents are going to be stressed during this time. Your parents may also feel some stress, even if they're not working, even if they have a paycheck coming in, worrying about what may happen. My parents are a little older, so I worry about my parents. Maybe you have grandma living with you. Maybe your grandma is your caretaker, the person who is the one who takes care of you. And that in itself can be stressful as well because you want everybody to stay well. You also, there are some of us that we go, oh, maybe we might not have enough money to do something later on. Maybe we get paid now, but maybe not later. So a lot of people are kind of tightening and saying, let's not spend a lot of extra money on things because you don't know what the future holds. And so if you ask your parents for something, if you're like, oh, maybe I can get a new video game, and they say no, leave it at that. Just go, okay, and understand that right now there are stressors for adults. Last but not least, if your parents lost their job, that's a stressor as well. So I just want you guys to keep that in perspective. Sometimes it's hard when you're 12 or 13 to see outside your little bubble, and that's normal, but keep that in perspective as you go forward. Anyway, I miss you guys. I'm really hoping I get to see you guys before the end of the school year because I really miss you guys. You guys make my day. All right. Have a good day.